Hello there, people of the internet. Welcome to session 1 of a brand new campaign DM'd by Ice. So if it goes good,
Yes.
it should be alright.
I don't think my clapping picked up.
Well, yeah.
Why is no one else clapping? Nice.
I
Ooh.
don't think my
Woo.
clapping worked.
Okay.
It's a new campaign. We're all new characters. See, my name is Jason Skuldress. Nice to meet you. Hello. Dark, who are you?
Rakmir.
He's Rakmir. Ash is
My name's Rakmir.
Ash is Lola.
We have Jason, Skuldress, Rakmir,
Lola and named Dragon. Your name is Ricardo.
Ricardo de
Ricardo.
Marco.
Yes.
Ricardo de
Ricardo
Marco.
I forgot that his name was Ricardo. If I ever get his name, I'm just gonna call him Taco.
Spells to D. Del Marco. Ricardo Del Marco.
I'm just gonna call you Burrito.
Stop messing
Don't
with
call
me.
me burrito. I ain't no burrito.
Anyway, yeah, Ice, you wanna take it away? They had their other names for characters.
Yeah, right.
Should we introduce our class? Well,
we can introduce our class when it.
we can introduce it, like in story. Like,
Yeah. All right. So, background for the world. For the past month or so, in the past month, somewhere in the world, a door randomly opened, and when it opened, let me make sure this is going. When the door opened, a bunch of demons, imps, fiends started flying out and wreaking havoc. No one knows why the door is open, but they know the door is open, and people are suffering from it. There were currently 4 kingdoms, now down to 3. The first kingdom, the Kingdom of Dawn, first on the list, Kingdom of Dawn, is so far the strongest city that's been holding out the longest. It's been doing well. Their forces are all the 4 kingdoms' forces are being stretched thin and thin because they can't handle certain jobs like go clear out these people. They're causing ruckus. They're trying to deal with the demons that are, murdering people. Over here is a kingdom that's been fairly untouched for weird reasons. This is an elven sort of outpost. The elves are studying the lands. They're studying magic here and other places. Over here is another city that has yet to fall. It's so far been okay. And some weird things have been going around there. Some weird rumors. And over here was the Great Holy City. It was one of the cities with the biggest religion, with many religions, and had the biggest religion. And for some reason, for reasons, most of the demons swarmed here and just destroyed the entire city. It's a mess over here.
It was terrifying.
Very big mess.
whoops.
We
Okay. During that, I noticed that the OBS was recording the wrong tab.
wow.
Well, no, it wasn't recording the wrong tab for most of it. I noticed it was on the tab where all my other tabs were open, so I just moved it out of there. So, it's the Roll20 only. Then bam.
Well, they heard everything.
Yeah, they heard
this
everything.
This is the holy city that got destroyed. This is the city with strange occurrences going on over here. This is the Elven Outpost. Been rather quiet over here. The mysterious city that has yet to be truly touched by the demons, you could say. And the Kingdom of Dawn.
This is the Kingdom of Dawn.
Where everyone currently is. Because reasons.
Yeah, the reason I was trying to mess with the reason I even noticed was because I was going to remove the overlay so I can show off the map in its entirety, like so I can actually see all of it. But
whoops, that's just my view. Oops. This is within the city. Pretend there's walls here. There's totally walls here. This is within the city. This is the noble.
Totally walls.
Let me quickly get an arrow. This entire section is basically reserved for the royal
Nobles.
family, nobles, like certain families also live here. Like this is basically where the king and his men live. Like if they had a butler and the butler had families, they would live here. A lot more
Yeah, I
wealthy
guess.
people. Some
So
nobles live here.
basically, like these little like rocks are not roadways but walls.
These rocks, no, those are roadways.
You just didn't put walls up.
Just pretend there's walls. It's off map, okay?
Okay.
It's off map. This
Just been.
is the statue of
Did you actually make walls or did you just want to say that?
Ignore the walls.
It
Pretend
doesn't
there's
matter.
walls there.
Let Ice explain.
right here is one of the founding people a very long time ago, one of the great mages and a great knight who sort of helped make Dawn. This is an obelisk. No one understands it. It's just there. Been there since the start. Mysterious.
Okay, so
This
It's just been there. since the
I'm
start.
guessing like
It's
the
just been there.
big blue building is like the magic school.
nope. This is the library.
Oh, the giant.
This is the magic
library.
school. It's a giant grand hall, and this is the church. This is the grave. These are the graves. And this is the Adventurers Guild.
This is a giant fucking library.
It is a giant library. That's the point.
Now the question is, do they
Yeah,
have like
it
magic
could be
books and
very
all
good
that crap
library.
there, or no?
Yes, it's a mix. There's some magic books there. Some people are aware of the magic books. Some people aren't aware of magic books in the area.
So basically, like
You
you
never know what's
can,
in
I can go there and study and search for magic. Ooh.
Good. This is the magic. This is the magic school.
I want
this
to
is
go
the
there
fighter
one day.
school.
Magic school. I want to be. I want to go to
school.
magic school one day. If you can't tell, I'm a wizard character.
Yeah. Another quick background for how the kind of system works for handing out quests. So beforehand, like the people, like the royal, like people in the royalty. So let's say, like the king's advisors would learn of a problem. There's a group of bandit terrorists that are causing an issue in this town. They would then have a quest sent out to cities with adventure guilds, and the adventure guilds would then hand them off. Occasionally, before in the past, when there weren't demons everywhere, occasionally the Adventurers Guild would hand out minor quests to like bars and taverns to kind of lighten their load a little bit. But now that's what they're doing all the time. More and more quests are being sent out to each bars and inns and taverns to help lighten their load because they're getting a lot of the go fight this thing. It's destroyed 3 cities so far. So y'all are starting in this thing.
So they're sending like the quest like, oh, there's this guy is requesting you to help him out with some raging animals on his property. He's offering to pay. He sent Adventurers Guild to try and get him help. But
Yes.
yeah. Okay.
A lot of the more minor scale quests are being sent to the inn, but as of recently, some a little higher scale ones are being sent in.
Like
Because
Bandit
they can't-
quest.
Bandit quests, they can't deal with it because they have to deal again with the other threats. Anything else important?
Many demons.
Yes. Anything else important I quickly need to mention? I think that's about it.
That's
This is just a regular
Yep.
university right here. Regular school. And that is
Well, interesting.
Very interesting, guys. You've actually put a lot of thought into this.
Where shall we start?
Yeah, where are we starting at?
y'all are starting
conflict.
at I believe which one of these is the inn? I think they're both the same. This one. Starting at this inn. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, this is the inn.
Then let's head on in.
Yes,
The
let's
new
head
bar
on
now.
in to the inn.
This is more of a bar and less of an inn.
Bar, tavern, whatever.
Start our journey with a mysterious lady sitting at a bar with a drink, with the bartender standing there watching.
Ah,
waiting for
yes, we're
something.
starting with the mute.
Yes, we start with the mute.
I've been
Next
there
up-
before. I'm stuck with the mute.
And then we'll travel along over to Tiefling Man sitting in a chair, looking at a table, with another just regular man sitting in the couch, also reading some papers.
Okay.
They both seem to be deciding on something. And in
Ah.
walks Ricardo, who sees all this.
So sort of started with me.
Someone can start.
Take the floor, Ricardo.
Take the floor.
So just walk in, look around. A few interesting people. I guess so. Go to the tiefling. Hello.
I
What?
don't think you have a name, so
I'm just looking around. Where are you guys up to?
First time here, something.
We are looking for quests. Ah, shit, wrong voice. We are looking for quests.
Ooh,
And
can I help?
potentially looking for strong people to help us, but he looks at the person standing in front of him. I don't think we need to worry about you too much.
You mean the
Play
child?
along.
Oh,
there's a timer.
Yes.
whose timer? Dark
I had a timer.
That
dragon.
was not me.
Yeah. I had a
Ah,
timer.
yes, the child standing in front of us.
I run along and ask the bartender for a milk or something. And I turn back to Jason and ignore him.
Is everything okay over
I
here?
am not a child.
Nothing, just this kid over here.
Oh,
I
kid, you
I am not a kid.
Then how old are you?
what are you doing here, little one?
You're a kid.
Oh, sorry.
Do you really want to go on a quest
Alright.
with us?
Oh, you're deciding on a quest?
Yes, I do.
Oh, that's interesting.
Well, what
that's
can you
funny.
do then, kid?
You know what? I've been
Just
thinking of
look around.
ways to have range, how to use
I
ranged
got
combat.
magic.
I could throw the child. You what?
You have magic.
I-
Whoop-de-doo.
Well,
I said,
what?
don't throw me. I'm not a projectile.
Don't throw
I-
spells
like,
in here. If you throw spells
He's,
in here,
he's like, I have magic.
You know what?
Jason's like, whoop-de-doo, opens up his hand, and a burst of like golden orange flame is hovering, and he just like flicks his wrist, and then it just puts itself out.
keep the magic out of the bar.
Go
If this place catches on
ahead.
fire, you are paying for it.
No. I'll hold out my shield. It's a pretty big target. Me, my armor, my shield. I'm sure you couldn't hurt me. Go ahead. Take your best shot.
Take the fighting outside.
We're not fighting.
Sure.
I just want to see what he's talking about.
If anything's broken, you're paying for it.
Oh wait, Rockmere is having Ricardo. You shoot his test his magic on him.
Go ahead.
This will be
You-
interesting.
I'm waiting.
I don't think they're the brightest bunch, lady.
I grab my staff, spin around a little bit, and point at him.
Hmm.
If you ask for it. Ooh, 20.
Ooh, well, that hits.
Ricardo, as you take your weird, what is it? Your weird owl butterfly snake staff. It's this long stick with an owl on the end, with what looks like to be a snake as a crown on the owl, and a butterfly on the snake's head. As he reaches it
That's
out
fucking weird.
and shoots it with, it's very weird. As he reaches out his staff and shouts the words "Eldritch Blast," suddenly a reddish, almost with hints of black in it, purple energy cackles out and strikes your shield. Strikes past your shield and just hits you.
Are you aiming for the shield, like I said?
Or are you aiming for the shield or are you aiming for him? This is the question.
I am aiming for him. I guess around the chest.
He had his shield out right in front of him. It's like, okay, we have a target here, covering almost his entire chest. Like, shoot at it, and you're like, okay, let's shoot at his body.
So you know what?
Right.
I'll say since this is
The
a
heck was
scenario.
that kid?
You don't take damage. You can feel Ragnar. You can feel it hit the shield, and the shield. You can feel the shield press back and like kind of. You basically punch yourself when you hold your shield up. The shield forces your hand to punch yourself.
Well,
See?
I underestimated you, kid. But if you die in whatever we do, don't blame me.
You people are gonna
I'll be
be a
fine.
headache.
Who's the girl? Why she walk
Oh.
over here and looking at us?
This lovely lady seems to want to join, seems to be interested in this quest that you have, and agrees with me that y'all aren't. You know what? I'll keep that to myself. As he wanders off back to behind the counter to check on something.
What do you think about this lot, Jason?
This would be interesting.
Hmm.
What's our quest?
Oh, did you grab any extra? What papers?
Oh.
We
Hold on
grabbed
a
a
minute.
quest.
A quest, yes.
What are
A
the
quest.
options then, Ias? You
Oh.
haven't explained
Oh,
any
no, that's
options. You just said
specific.
I haven't explained options.
you just
I'm
said
aware.
papers. We're just looking.
Yes.
What are the quests?
One of the quests seems to be clear. One of the quests seems to be clearing out a group of bandits that popped up in one of the nearby cities. It seems to be that these bandits are fairly new and haven't killed anyone, but they've stolen like stuff from a market person. Just trying to sell this stuff. They got most of it stolen and injured.
Hmm. Oh.
And there's another quest investigating some strange sightings over by, where is it at? Check the map real quick. Some strange sightings over by the lake to the left. Y'all can't see what I'm talking about. Some strange sightings over here. Seems to be some investigating that needs to be done in this kingdom as well about about a mysterious pair of people who are wandering around. Strangest bunch.
Okay, we're obviously not gonna take anything that's miles away or in a different kingdom.
Exactly. And then this is the closest quest currently.
What, the
That's
bandit?
yeah.
This is very
Gross.
interesting. They're advertising
Pirates
quests.
need to get their stuff together.
They do, because they're advertising quests that are only one in this kingdom. There's a majority of them not
Oh.
even in this kingdom.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. You see, the Adventure Scale started dumping more work on us, so we're getting more quests that would be difficult for bar people to hold. I think some people have actually taken some of those quests but left the papers behind. I think one person took the one over to the neighboring city. I don't think I was taking the lake one though. I wouldn't know anything about that. My brother takes over. For
Well,
that.
we're gonna be taking this little bandits in a nearby town.
All right. Please take the quest paper with you to avoid confusion.
I pick up the paper and then just kind of like bundle it up and put it in a little pouch on my side.
That's fine. Just keep it with you. Keeps less confusion out. Let's see. What city is there? Any information? I don't have any. I don't have anything for you. I heard nothing.
Well, the
Yes,
paper
that's at the end
tells
of
us
it.
where to go, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. I was
We
thinking.
don't need much other info.
I thought you might like to know about the landscape, the weather, just general stuff like that.
Doesn't
Well,
matter.
if you're taking that quest, I'll go sort out the other stuff that needs to be done behind the scenes.
Boy,
Take care.
woman,
Don't die.
wanna go kill some bandits?
As he walks
Not
off.
kill per se, but you know, capture.
Makes no difference to me.
Well,
Right.
let's go, I guess.
All right. Y'all starting y'all's journey to the location
I
on paper.
guess.
I
That's what
guess.
we're doing. Also, I'm a tanky wizard. God, I
A
love
buff
Let's
wizard,
go.
yes. So y'all start wandering. You're kind of walking through. Y'all left when y'all were in the tavern. It was like, excuse me, 11 in the morning. It was it was a little early. It's about an hour's way travel to get to there. About an hour or so.
about 10
So
miles, you'd say.
Yeah. So by the time you get there, it's 12. It's roughly noon. It's like 12:30. We could say.
12:30.
Yep.
That's a good time.
Well, it's
And it's y'all.
lunchtime, I guess.
Hmm?
It's lunchtime. It's 12:30.
12:30. It is lunchtime. You skipped out on lunch, but you had a big breakfast before.
Mm-hmm.
Did I? I think I did eat lunch.
Tough.
Did I eat lunch?
As
I
y'all
did
walk
eat
into a
breakfast. Is
clearing,
question.
y'all walk into a little clearing. There's some chopped down trees, some
Bye-bye
regular
overlay.
trees. What?
Nothing. I just said
What?
bye overlay because I'm moving it so we have combat map
Now,
full view.
let me make sure.
Yay!
There we go.
I'm
So
not.
I walk into the clearing, and y'all notice two people sitting by a fire, and that's about it. As y'all kind of huddle up behind a tree, just to stay out of sight. Jason, you can
Sure.
vaguely hear one of the bandits start talking about, oh, these mushrooms. I wonder where this came from. They kind of just sprouted up one day, and good old John took one, and he's disappeared. I tried looking for him, but I don't know where he is. He spouted about something about he's seen the truth, and then just wandered off.
Oh god, we have druggies.
Uh,
I'm curious about the mushrooms. I want to try one.
do we want to charge in and clean up quickly?
Yeah.
Get quick
Oh,
work
then,
of
how many
now.
of us have ranged weapons?
I think everyone
Since we
minus.
could always catch them by surprise.
We all have.
I
We
said
all should have
charge
ranged
in. I
weaponry.
meant I charge in.
I don't think Ragnar has any.
Okay, as Rakmir is apparently just running in, I guess I'll do ranged
Oh, let's
fire
do
and throw a
you
fireball.
Totally got you.
I guess I go with them. I'll just glad for cover fire.
Hold up.
Besides, they won't be worried about attacking
Oh,
me
boy.
if they're not being hit by me. Maybe,
So-
but
Well, the bands still have yet to
So,
notice your
straight back.
presence. They're still focused on talking to each other about some weird things. They shoot two people, not aiming to kill but to incapacitate. I guess.
so that's a plan then.
I don't know.
Shall we count down?
You know,
Sure.
Jark, I have this odd feeling that something bad's gonna happen, and I don't know what. Sorry about my voice change.
Sorry about my voice change.
My voice is changing all the
Oh,
time.
no, it's
Weird.
true. I'm just going through puberty.
Yeah, I think
One. Fire.
Two.
Did you
Oh,
hear the word
God.
fire? As he,
Oh,
as he
shit.
brings
I
up.
fire.
I don't even have my
As you-
I don't even have my character sheet open.
Oh God.
Fireballs!
Everyone just. Hold
Oh,
on, what was-
that's a
Yeah,
9.
you whispered.
Oof.
You whispered rolled. Okay. Is that everyone who did something?
Ha!
Right here.
I think I can make it there if I dash.
Victor, why'd
Yes,
you
I can.
reroll? Or
Cause.
redo? Cause.
Because you whispered the first one.
Cause.
Yeah, I
The
know.
first one was a 9.
Oh yeah, I'm
Yep.
stupid. All right. Has everyone taken their action? Racknir, have you taken yours yet?
I just dashed.
Okay. So
Hey,
as these bandits
right
were,
there.
just talking to each other about stuff, talking about life, and all of a sudden, he hears the vague words of charge, and all of a sudden, a bullet whizzes right to him and hits this guy. My poor leg hits him right in the
My
leg.
full leg.
There is another.
Who you hit him in the leg, but he seems to have just called it a day. He's on the floor. He's not having a good time. Did you shoot? Did you shoot both of them at one, or did you split up the shots? Split. All right. And then this poor fellow, this poor chap, he got hit, and he got hit in the leg, but it was a different spot in his leg, so it hurt less, but still hurts a lot. He's also in a lot of pain.
Wrong.
Chase,
That shot's at disadvantage. Well, just kidding. I think she has the.
I think sharpshooter, which
Actually,
changes.
yeah. He's
Actually, no, I don't think that
literally.
changes.
I think it does. It's just he
Yeah,
is.
gun, let me check. Hold on.
He's literally just in range. If she was a foot backwards, she'd be out of range.
Yeah.
Yep.
You gain.
I'm just gonna turn off the thing for this combat.
I think actually, Ash, I think yours. I think actually for both of them, you were at. Actually, you can hit him. I think they were both at disadvantage because lucky. We'll just say lucky shot for now.
Gunner. She says she has the gunner feat. But yeah, whatever.
Yeah, but
We're just
that only
mentioning.
changes disadvantage at 5 feet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she just. I guess she has disadvantage because they're flintlock pistols. They're not exactly long range.
Yeah, which is an odd thing to say about a gun. Anyways, back to that.
Dude, flintlock
Catch
pistols in
yourself.
actual real life were very fucking short range.
Ricardo, you seen that like with the two bullets that entered them, like they both hit them in the leg, and they're both at almost down for the count. Shoot, who do you shoot with your Eldritch Blast?
Just straight in the chest. I shoot the guy to the right straight in the chest. And
You
I
hit
also
him.
do not want to kill him.
So as you do your little ritual, your little.
Ah,
shot
yes. I
around.
don't want to kill him, so I aim for the heart.
So you do a little weird thing with your staff. You point it at him, and this reddish black with hints of black energy cackles out, and it hits him like directly in the chest. And he, for a second, he looks like he passed out before getting up, just barely, and he's dazed at this point. He's already out of the fight. He's not going to take another hit. Jason, who are you hitting?
Oh.
I'm hitting the guy right in front of Rackmere. So like, coming, it just like forms in my palm, and then there's like a small like runic like spell circle in my palm that it fires from, Doctor Strange style, like little spell.
That
Blah.
hits.
And then roll damage,
Roll damage.
maximum.
Max damage.
Wow.
Yeah,
This guy is burned alive.
it's hitting him in the arm. Well,
You attempted
shoulder area,
to
whatever.
try and not kill him, and
Yeah.
in doing so,
Can't.
for a second he was alive, and for a second his arm, he was putting out the flames on his arm before he keeled over. He's not breathing anymore.
Yes, suddenly keeling over from almost
Yes.
catching on fire.
I'm very aware. Listen, all you saw him. He was trying to deal with the fire on his arm, and he just died.
He's lost a lot of blood. He's tired.
Did I hit him?
You killed him.
What? No, I didn't. I wasn't trying to do that. Yeah, I am directly behind the tree, so I couldn't see shit.
The dude who's like, nearly dead, who's slightly dazed, just tries to says a word, just say ambush before just he's sleeping. He's out, passed out. He's out.
Oh.
What's the word?
Unconscious.
He's unconscious.
Unconscious. Yes, he fell He fell asleep.
You forgot unconscious was a word.
I forgot words. I don't English good. Me English not good.
You know, English God.
Very good.
And suddenly,
I just walk up.
before you do that, emerging from the tent follows the people surprised a tiefling. Tiefling man walks out. He takes a quick look of his surroundings. He just quickly looks around. It's like, what? I leave 1 minute. I wanted to go take a nap, and this is what I come to. Someone appears to be dead or asleep. Another person also dead or asleep. I can't tell. Where's the other guy? He's gone.
You're under
Arrest!
arrest. Surrender.
Wait, where's
Surrender
Harold?
now or prepare to
Surrender.
fight.
Harold?
I think he ran off after eating mushrooms.
Yeah, your men were talking about eating mushrooms and being freaking high. Some shit.
Another bandit emerges from the tent like, whoa, what's going on? Wait, hold on a minute. Yeah.
Well,
Another bandit emerges from the tent. I forgot his existence. Is it meant to count?
so
He's here and he's staring. He's staring at everything. I forgot. I think I thought I had him somewhere else, but he's here now. Just don't worry about it.
so
I'm here, boss. I mean, What happened here?
You're all under arrest.
Okay. Oh, boss, what do we do?
Put
Boss.
your hands up and surrender.
Oh,
You're outnumbered.
when you took this life on, you knew that one day we would go down fighting. It's been an honor.
Wait,
sir.
what?
It's been an honor fighting with you.
How the fuck?
My
does he-
voice is now 3 times louder.
How
I
the
just
fuck do you have
scream out,
thaumaturgy?
Stand down.
I think that's just being a tiefling.
I just shouted them to stand down.
He doesn't even have an initiative roll. I just realized.
Sucks. Doesn't look like they're doing it. Oh well. They had a chance.
You're
I gave him
under
one chance.
arrest in the name of the Dawn Kingdom.
9.
Oh, good shouting at him.
16. Oh. Okay, not gonna lie, I fucking rolled god tiers, like, amazingly on this character.
All right. Let's see here. We have
Yeah.
rolled. Jason rolled. Ragnar rolled. Yeah, everyone rolled. All right. Descending.
I've seen your stats paper. Doing pretty well.
Doing pretty well for myself.
What was I was thinking of something.
Ah.
Hold on a minute. Hold on. I'm opening up character sheets.
Okay.
All right. First move is the Bandit Leader, who walks out, sees two of his. For about a week or so, they've been his comrades. One of them, he can't tell if they're dead or alive. He can't find where John went. He looks around, he couldn't find him. And then here, Harold just wanders out. He doesn't even know what he's been up to. Harold looks a little crazy, so who knows what he's been up to. Bandit Leader's turn. And he's gonna... He doesn't have the thing I was thinking of, which is strange. Whatever. Which one of you does fire magic? That's my question. Don't mind my voice changing.
I just point at him.
Wow,
Just-
kid, wow. Wow, kid,
I told
you
you we
sure
shouldn't
want to
bring
be in
the
a
kid.
group. If you sell out the second someone questions it, you're a sellout. That ain't gonna get you far in any
I
form of
also
group,
use fire
kid.
magic.
As he
Or
suddenly
I point at Jason, it point at me. I like raise my
No,
eyes to fire magic.
you're pointing at the second he says, "Anyone here use fire magic?" Instantly, you point out to someone else.
as he sees that, he looks at you, gives you a quick little nod before kind of just dashing by, running. This is his pathing. Or he's gonna run.
Well, it's true. Don't blame me. I'm just telling the truth. I was taught not to lie. I was just for
Where's the-
specific things.
I have too many buttons.
We'll have too many buttons.
Where's the
Makes sense.
button? I don't think he can actually do anything from here. So,
If he only has melee weapons, he can't.
yeah, he only does. I was actually expecting him to have a thing, but he doesn't. So he kind of runs there. He's a little out of breath, and he stares at you like, "You're going down.
Are you sure about that?
Okay,
It's
yeah,
my
that-
turn.
I need to go to the gym more."
You seem quite out of breath right now.
It's now Jason Skuldger's turn.
You know what? Let's start with something big.
Alright, this arrangement works.
I clap my hands
I
together
stole that disc.
and then put them in like my hands out, like a triangle formation in the center. And then like an orangish gold like rune pattern starts forming in the air in front of my hands. And then suddenly just whoosh, burning hands. Not very
Oh,
much,
no.
but
Oh no!
It's in a 15.
Wait, I
Hitting the
just
kid.
realized.
yeah, I'm hitting the
Hold on a minute.
kid too.
Oh,
Whoops.
I
hold on
don't
a
think
minute.
they care.
I don't particularly care.
Okay, that doesn't matter. Okay, never mind then. It is a. This is a
Dexterity
dexterity
saving throw.
Yes.
What's the DC?
DC 14. I
That's what happens when you sell someone out.
So the bandit captain attempts to jump, but he doesn't jump very high from being out of breath, so he gets caught in the fire. Ricardo manages to just kind of barrel roll his way over to the left, getting out of the end of the fire.
Oh, it really hit me.
Sorry, kid,
Uh,
forgot you were there.
I suck at math, so I won't.
Really
At
do what
least
I
it
was
still
there.
takes half.
Totally forgot you were there.
He
Oh,
looks.
shit.
He looks
I,
fairly wounded.
I didn't realize he was in range, but doesn't matter.
Is he still in range? Yeah, he dodged. He jumped. He barrel rolled and jumped. Oh, that hurt. Oh, I thought that would be fine, but no, the fires hurts.
Yes,
Fire hot, fire hot.
fire is indeed hot.
Ricardo, it is now your
Yes,
turn.
like this.
Just like Rack.
As I pull my staff at the butterfly, gonna glow red. Orange is red, I guess. And fire comes out.
Okay. That's another. This poor man.
Oh
He
man.
fails the dex save. However,
I do fire magic as well.
oh my lord. You burn him, but to his and your surprise, that burn should have finished him off, but it seems that now all of a sudden the fire doesn't hurt him as much. It's a very strange occurrence.
What the? That's new.
Oh, I'm in pain.
Okay, how this is a weak ass bandit captain.
This is a new bandit group. They've only been banditing for a couple weeks, like 2.
I look over my
Think
shoulder
about word.
to the bandit behind me, and I say,
Banditing?
"You don't
That's
even
not a word. I'm pretty
think
It's-
about
yeah, it's
moving
not a
from that
word.
spot."
Rackman, what did you say?
Turn around to the bandit behind me, who I don't really care too much about.
This one.
Hey, weakling, don't you dare move from that spot.
Oh, okay. I won't move from the spot.
Then I walk over to the captain.
Oh,
You
Hey,
slightly
friend.
less weak, weakling. I thought I
let's
told you to
finish.
surrender.
I could hear you. My ears, they were clogged.
Oh,
and I
well.
could hear perfectly fine.
What are you gonna do? I try to
Cool.
slash him.
As you try and slash him, he somehow has enough will to just dodge out of the way.
More of that, like, it kind of, like, collapses, almost. That's what everything dodging.
Well, he
You-
tries to take a step back, and he does, but he falls down doing it. He's now knocked prone, I guess.
God.
You irritate me.
Oh, this log hurts.
It's my turn.
Next up is the bandit, who you told not to move. He doesn't move an inch. He pulls out his crossbow and shoots you. That doesn't hit though. I don't think that hits.
It does.
about the
Now
bucket.
you're really bothering me.
He shoots you with the crossbow, and it goes tink off your armor. There's just a bit of an echo, and that's it.
I look over my shoulder at him and say, "Don't attack either.
You told me not to. You told me not to move, so I did move. I just
Don't
attacked.
attack either."
Okay. Lola the Undaunted, it is now your turn. So far, you see a perfectly healthy yet scared man. You see a tiefling who's knocked on the ground. He looks like he's gonna die at any point. And also a man who appears to be dead. Another man who seems to have either died or passed out. You can't tell which. Oh,
Natural one. It means it backfires,
Alright.
and the gun is inoperable
well, that might be for you, but what about for me,
for a gunner.
Gunner? Ash, who was the 16 for? Lola, who was the 16 aiming at?
Ash, can you click the gunner feat real quick?
Yeah, you can click it and let people read it. Roll gain proficiency, ignore the loading.
Nah, it still backfires.
Well, in this world, I don't know. Magic redirects the bullet elsewhere. I got this. I got this. I'll just go with that.
Basically,
Alright.
she just has to take a
Alright.
bonus action to fix her gun next turn. That's just it.
All right. So, well, as you take your main hand pistol, you point it at the poor man. You shoot him. You thought you were aiming for his arm, but when he saw what you're doing, he tried to move to make it harder to hit, and he moved his arm, and it kind of just hit him like square on the chest. He's out. He's 0.
These bandits are
Where's the
actually quite weak.
They're very weak. The bandits have only been bandits for like a week or so. The bandit captain's been one for 2 weeks. A captain for like 2 weeks. They haven't been bandits for long. And the other gun,
Absolutely right.
and your other gun, you pull the trigger aiming at one of the people, and all you hear is a click and no bang. Nothing happens. You
You should put an
that
X up on this other one that I just doodled all like
yeah.
doodled an X on it,
Doodle.
and then just gave him a hair, gave him hairstyle, then gave him little eyes, and then X'd out the eyes.
Give him a little
Quick
mustache.
question. Let me check something. Let me try something real quick. What is the thing I'm thinking of? Hold on a minute. Let me just check this out. This could end interestingly. That is okay. So this is just what's everyone's passive perception modifier real quick?
I think mine's
Hold on a
10.
minute, let me
Passive
11.
perception would be
yours.
But 10 for me.
Mine is a 12.
9.
12. None of y'all noticed anything.
It might seem like all my stats are really good, except for strength. I have a -3 to strength.
No one notices anything. You're still focused on everything else. It's
Also,
the Bandit Leader's turn.
no,
He's
my
currently not-
Pringles man.
Pringles.
I made the Pringles logo. Anyway, enough messing around.
Bandit Leader top hat.
Don't give him a top hat.
Oi! We the top hat clan. The top hat
I gave him
clan.
a top hat.
Alright, what's the Bandit Leader do's thing?
Dragon, delete all your drawings.
Is he? He's still angry at my friend.
Oh god. Paper, correct me if I'm wrong, but to stop being prone, you have to. It's an action just to.
It's not an action. It's just half your movement.
Oh, it's after movement. All right.
Yep.
Well, this man, he stands up. He stands up. He takes a quick step over here. Ooh. Oh, okay. And he's gonna multi-attack. Let me switch over to him. I haven't been doing that.
Yes. This captain, who has only been a bandit captain for 2 weeks, has one of the abilities of a captain. Okay, whatever.
He's
Not gonna
been a
question it.
bandit captain for 2 weeks. It doesn't explain his background. Maybe he was a knight in training and he got up there.
Accepted.
No, you don't know his background.
Whatever.
He's just better at offense than defense.
He's gonna
Glass cannon.
take a scimitar and a dagger. He's gonna try to attempt to stab Jason with a dagger. That
Holy
hits.
fuck, that hits.
He stabs you right in the. Trying to aim for your chest, but he kind of misses because he's still a little crazy. He's still a little wonky. And he stabs, and you get hit in the shoulder. He's gonna take. What is this? Hold on a minute. Whenever you hit a creature,
He can basically make an attack since I got hit against him.
Look at the bottom
Creatures
one.
within your reach provoke opportunity attacks even if they took the disengage action. When a creature within your reach makes an attack against a target other than you can use your reaction to make a melee weapon against it. Okay. Roll your attack.
Stay away from my friend.
That hits. Yeah. Okay. So.
Thunk.
So what ends up happening is he takes his dagger and he takes his scimitar and he stabs Jason with the dagger right in the shoulder. And when he tries to go for you, you very quick you grab your sword, say stay away from him, and you just cut him like just straight beheaded. He's dead.
That's why I just made the thud sounds.
Thud.
Actually, that wouldn't save him anyways. He's dead.
Are you alright, Jason?
Didn't have to kill him.
Oh, my fucking stomach!
For now, he's
Oh.
dying again.
No, this is Jason.
Oh, okay. You got stopped.
First
I'll
time.
use all 5 of my lay on hands points on him.
I now have 5 HP. I have 9 HP.
My hands go a weird, like, orange color, and I just touched his wounds. I lay my hands on him and seal up the injury.
You touch his wound. He screams in pain as you touch it, and then it suddenly closes up partly.
Why would I scream in pain?
You touched an open
Oh
wound.
yeah, but it. Whatever.
You just let out a quick cry before it heals.
Oh, that guy got a really, really good shot in. Oh god, he almost pierced one of my intestines.
Lola is asking if
Oh,
it's
that's
alright to
all.
finish off the dude who seems to be sleeping.
Hey.
No,
We don't have
leave
to
him
kill
alive.
him.
We need to.
That
We'll question one of them. Leave one alive to question. We probably won't know
He's the only one alive.
much, but
He's the only one alive. He's dead.
yeah, we
He's
know,
dead.
Dragon. We
Other
know,
guy's dead on the
kid.
floor.
We know they're all dead. We need at least one of them alive, so that's why we're telling her not to kill him.
I just walk off the first cabin.
Ah, yes!
Cabin, but I guess
Sure.
area.
Yeah. Real moral of you. The second we're like, yeah, saying, let's quick, why are you killing them? Don't kill them. And then you grave rob, and then you rob their stuff. Very, very moral
I'm
of you.
totally not
It's
robbing
being
the
more-
leader's
Alright.
body right now.
And there are two different things.
No, they're not. If you have good morals, you don't steal.
Alright. If you're checking the tents,
To be fair, I'm still for bandits.
if you're checking the
So-
tents, roll me investigation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Everyone can roll.
Am I good with an? I'm. Oh yeah.
That's if you're checking.
26.
Oh, fuck. I thought I got that 20.
Alright, let's go in order. So, Lola, you enter the tent, you have a look around. You didn't really find much. You did find 3 silver pieces and a gold piece underneath the pillow. He seems to have. You come to the conclusion he either thinks the tooth fairy is real, or he was just hiding a little bit of money for safekeeping.
Oh yeah, I was also
Yeah.
gonna just check this one and then check the big tent, but is this an investigation roll for the whole camp or just
Just the area you're looking at. So you're looking inside that tent.
okay?
Dragon, you look around the tent, you don't really see anything that catches your eye. Paper, you look around that tent, you find another pillow with 2 gold this time, and a very nice looking apple.
Well,
Dragon, you
Eat that apple.
Rackmere.
I grab the apple and pocket it, and then walk out and walk into the main tent, see if they have found anything.
I don't think. Oh, okay.
Can I try
lost it.
again?
Hold on, Rackmere. You don't really see much of anything either. Not yet.
Can I try again?
Since Jason's in here, Jason can go, and then you can try again.
You can't really try
Oh.
again per se because it's
Not
one
really.
roll. Because you
Well,
looked around.
I guess I looked. Like,
You looked around.
Game around.
Jason, if you're gonna look this tent, you can roll. You can roll for this tent.
I'll roll for this 10, I guess. 13.
You don't really see anything that catches your eye.
Just like a desk and like just the bed and all that crap, and like maybe a little
There's
table.
a desk. There's some empty parchment. There's some
Oh.
empty parchments with some ink, some
I'm
feathers.
gonna go look at the leader's body.
Ooh, parchment. I grab the parchment and ink.
You now have 5 pieces of parchment and 2 bottles of ink.
I look at the leader's body. Search it.
You look at his body. He was wearing some decent leather armor.
You're right, lady,
Yes.
with the hat covering your eyes. We haven't introduced ourselves.
And you see 2 daggers, and that's really about it. Apart from looking at his burn wounds and him being a tiefling.
I'll take the. No, I'm not gonna take anything. I don't care about any of this. This is all dumb. He's got dumb stuff. I don't want dumb
Good.
stuff.
Guess I'll take the daggers.
Ah, yes, that's robbed from this corpse, something that you will never use.
You just take 2 daggers.
I like
Okay.
daggers.
So y'all are
And
kind of
I get the rope and tie this guy off.
tie up the sleeping man. He's sleeping. His breathing's a little uneven, and his heartbeat seems to be a little weird, a little strange. Other than that, he seems to be okay. You know,
Yeah.
apart from the fact that he sounds like he's dying slowly.
Yeah, I mean, he just got
It
hit
has
directly in the
damage.
chest because this dumbass decided, yes, let's non-lethally shoot someone in the chest with a beam of energy.
Hey, it worked, didn't it?
Yeah, he's gonna
It worked
fucking
well, but
die
it
from
worked.
internal bleeding, dumbass. You probably broke his ribs.
So,
I
Kill
think
the
the guy's dying, so does anybody help healing?
Nope. And, well, it's your fault anyway if he dies due to any
Where
chest-related
use Dom
injury.
healing on Jason.
No,
You can carry the guy around.
No.
He'll be
no.
to someone who can fix him.
Definitely not. And you
I'll
have
just try to
chat.
like give him some medical attention, I guess. You know,
Yeah, roll
bullet
medicine.
wound and all that.
You can roll some medicine, see if you can try and stabilize him. You managed to stabilize him. You can
Alright.
tell his rib cage is broken, so he'll need to see a doctor, like a proper doctor.
I'm just taking some of his clothes and like wrapping up the bullet wound and
Ah, do you hear that? Well, Rockbeard just said his ribs are broken. I wonder from what?
He'll live for now. There's also a hole in his leg. But Lola, would you mind making a quick perception check? Since you're the only one. Actually, technically none of y'all can see, but Lola's got this.
Six.
You don't see anything. You
Wow.
don't see
Oh yeah,
anything.
you got
Yeah, Lola's totally got this.
Totally.
me.
Yeah, she's wearing a fucking
I'm
hat.
gonna go
Let's
pick
go.
up some mushrooms.
Let's go. This kid's a.
It was time to take some of the
It was a real mistake bringing this kid.
As suddenly as
I
Lola,
told
you looking around, you didn't see much. A arrow just kind of flies over and hits you square in the shoulder from direction behind the tent. Let me go to this. Oh,
Well,
players.
it seems like not all the bandits were killed. Were defeated.
behind which tent? The big red tent?
The green tent.
Behind her green tent. Okay.
Here? Or
Oh.
here or here?
Behind this tent. Somewhere behind there, an arrow shot out. I gotta
Which
turn off
side?
auto roll damage.
Left or right?
This over here.
There. There's no
There.
ping showing up.
Oh, that's why. Whoops.
There it is.
Here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Rackmir's gonna just yeet, run over and look.
Aren't we? I'll follow Rackmir, I guess.
As
Where are you?
as a man walks out from under there, he's like, "Oh, how long have I been out? Oh, my head hurts. I feel like I ate mushrooms. Oh, probably because I did. I'm surprised I
Oh.
got that shot off.
So what was his name? What was your name? John? Harry?
Yeah, John.
John?
Name's
John?
John. I ate a
Yeah,
mushroom.
your friends were talking about you. You're saying you ate the mushrooms and vanished.
I ate the mushrooms and I think I thought these clothes were puppies or something, so I kind of cuddled with them. Oh, hi. As you walk up to him. Oh god, I've been surrounded. Boss! Boss!
Your boss seems to have lost their head.
Oh, no.
Let's go back
They
to the
lost
back.
their head trying to find you, my friend.
Just go back, pick up there, and bring it to him. Yep. See, here's her head.
What?
He
Ricardo!
looks at disgust.
Ricardo, you walked
I'm
all the
gonna
way to
get-
grab the head. That's very disrespectful.
Walking around behind the guy.
He stabs
He
you.
looks at
I'm
he looks at Ricardo and
restraining
he tries
talking.
his hardest to behead you, and he only like breaks the skin of your neck before his sword. He was in shock and still woozy from the mushrooms.
I won't
So he-
stop.
I'm grappling the guy just because. It's kind of sad. I don't want to kill him.
Jesus. You want to grapple? So So after he does that, you grab him.
Yep, pretty much. Or
Hmm.
attempt to anyway.
What's the word? Make a strength check.
Probably contesting strength check.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Ooh.
It's a bit of a struggle.
I'd say
It's a
that
bit of a
actually.
struggle.
I'd say that he'd just rip out of his grip barely.
It's a bit of a struggle before the bandit, he's still a little woozy, so he's not at full strength, but he kind of takes the bunt of his sword, he kind of hits you with it for a brief second to kind of break free. Jason,
Well,
it's your turn.
It's my turn. Well,
we're going back to initiative. All right.
We're going back down the list. It's Jason. Jason's turn.
what should I do? Should I put you to sleep? Burn you?
He's not complying. Do whatever you want with him.
Or give you frostbite?
you're
So
saying
many
this-
options.
He's looking around for his eyes are darting around real quick before he notices that it seems time has passed since he last ate the mushroom, and he gestures his head up to see where the sun is. Sees it's about noon. That combat didn't take too long, so it's still about 12. It's like 12:31, 12:32.
Yeah, it literally
Ish.
took about like a minute.
It's about 12:32 at the current moment. He looks.
Well,
He starts actively like looking his head around up in the.
what's
Still
so
shaking.
interesting about the sky, my friend?
Should be
He's
right
delirious.
around now. That's weird. It's really weird.
What should be right about now?
I have a bad feeling about that.
Like I'd ever tell you.
Ooh. Ooh, wait, are you a werewolf?
Well,
I
If you're not gonna tell us-
have my palm out. There's a blue circle in my hand, and as I touch him on the shoulder,
Ow, hey, get your hands off me.
and his shoulder starts to freeze.
Oh god, it's cold. Oh god, it's cold. Get your hand. He just slaps your handle off his shoulder. Ugh.
I hold my
That's
hand
weird.
up. I'm just like holding my hand up. Well, I guess you won't talk. And I just
Ricardo de Marco, it is your turn. Sorry, paper.
I guess that politely places the captain's head down to the side. And grab my
looks-
staff and just hit across the face.
You just beat him with your staff.
improvise. Is the staff like a weapon or just like his magical focus?
It's I'd say it counts as both. It counts as a quarterstaff and a focus.
Okay.
I mean, it's a fairly large staff.
Okay.
That doesn't miss. As you try and bash him, you just kind of ducks his head under and you kind of swing over him.
In fact, you smack Rackmere in the face.
no.
You don't smack Rackmere, but the owl's beak, which happens to be the only silver thing, kind of like scrapes against the metal for a second before you stable yourself. Rackmere's armor, rather.
All right.
Rackmere, it is your turn.
Sorry about that.
Take the blade of my sword, lift it up above my head, look down on the man, and say, "Talk." Now, I'm getting impatient. If you like that arm, then talk.
He looks at you, and he's questioning something. He looks around. He looks more. He begins to look a little worried before he realizes that the captain's dead. He wonders who else is dead. Before the worries, well, he's still worried, but he still is questioning. He just looks at you and before he stutters. I'm not gonna say anything, or maybe I should.
Most definitely should. My hand that's holding the sword is starting to twitch a little, getting a little
Done like he never helped them, so it doesn't matter.
Speak.
He just stops talking at that point and looks angrily at you.
Gosh darn it!
As you slam down your sword, your twitching hand, you thought you would miss at the first strike when you were gonna hit, so you kind of adjusted yourself for a brief second before you just slammed like right next to him. The sword raises his hair. Well, look who can't even aim a sword right.
You pestilent little brats.
Your bullets will do anything.
I wouldn't say that to him.
You know what? I
Bam!
wish I took.
There's now a bullet hole in his kneecap.
I was an adventurer like you, so
why
I
you
took a
was-
bullet to the knee.
You're saying you put a cap in his cap.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I shouldn't fix your offhand. That like just barely gets through his armor. He looks at you as you shoot him, and he is expecting his armor to hold out, and it kind of goes through. And for a brief second, before he collapses to the ground, he looks up at the sky, in kind of with a little bit of a regretful face. He says, "Please help them," before he dies.
I mean, you'd be a little more descriptive, like,
Please
if he
help them. That's all he's.
Oh no,
Well-
that's very interesting. Uh-oh.
Would someone?
Alright, look for a shovel.
Well,
Can,
Okay, Rapika.
can I roll like
Would it
Can I roll like
perception?
Yeah, to see what he's talking about? Look up in the sky because he's looking in the sky a lot.
You can look up. You can make a perception.
11.
You look around. You see some birds in the distance, and you can't really tell if that's what he's talking about.
what the heck's up there that he's looking at so much?
Ackman, you look there. You look where Jason was looking. You look around, and then you notice a bird, a weird-looking bird, a bird frantically flying around. Like it's with you notice a small bit of blood, slightly trailing it. Before it flies around. It looks down. It sees y'all. And it's wary, but at this point, it has to land, and it slowly descends over here and lands on this man who's tied up and starts pecking at him. And going caw, caw, caw.
Oh, shit.
I look
I
in the
find the shovel?
direction.
Ricardo, you're the only one who they saw where Rakmir saw where the bird landed, and you saw where the bird landed since it's like right in front of you. And you don't find a shovel.
No.
What
They
was he?
had-
Was he looking for a shovel to bury them?
I think so. I
I
don't
have
know.
to at least give them a proper burial.
Oh yes, let's give him proper burial after you're the only one disrespecting their corpses.
I,
Oh, that's a mysterious bloody bird kind of lands on the ground.
Rakmir's
And it's
going
over
to
here.
pull out a javelin. He's going to use his thaumaturgy to yell real loud. He's going to shout
just
in the
wave at the
direction
bird.
the bird came from. Whatever made it bloody, I guess. Who goes there? Come out now.
You shout, and there's no response.
There's a
There's a call from the bird. The bird, you couldn't tell. There's a little bit of blood on it, but you could tell that it looked like it. For a brief second, it looked like it didn't want to land here, but it had to. It looked very exhausted. Ricardo, you see that this bird's kind of sitting down, and it's pecking at the man.
I guess I get that bird.
We're
Get
not in
it closer
combat
to it.
anymore, so we can move.
Yeah, y'all can
Yeah.
move. Combat's over. There's no hidden.
Well, this
hidden-
is a bird. What's the bird look like?
Looks. Let's see. It looks like a dove. fairly white. It's fairly white, black beady eyes.
Could
Don't
be
remember what
demon
doves
bird.
look like.
It could be, but it looks like a dove. Who knows?
It looks like a dove. Yes,
I
Ash, you can
know.
use this time to fix your gun.
I know what dove. Demon work.
Jason
nice
and
dove.
Ricardo, as you look at the bird, you notice that there's a little note attached to it on its leg.
I grab it.
Could I try to get the note?
Make dexterity checks, both of you. Competing
Okay.
dexterity, or I guess sleight of hand rather.
Okay.
Competing
Sleight
sleight
of
of hand
hand.
checks.
9,
10.
10.
Ricardo, you almost grab it, and then Ricardo like snatches it away.
Yeah.
Ricardo, you're not holding this note.
I guess I try to read the note.
You open up the note, you look at it. It's in common. You can understand it. It's saying, oh, what does it say? It's asking for help. It says, "Help! They have attacked. We've been attacked." And if you closely examine the map. You look around. You see the back. You can see a vague, crudely drawn map.
Alright. Would I have a map? I don't
I
think I
mean,
would.
you can look at it. You can kind of piece together where it tries to take you. So you have a vague direction.
Alright, I just guess I walk up to James. Says, "Cub, help! We attack." And then there's, I guess, a poorly drawn map on it.
Who's James?
James, Jason. Oh, sorry, guys, confused. No guy named James. He was a nice guy.
Let me see
That's
this.
awesome.
Helping with sacrifices.
Let me see.
I'm also gonna
I
say
give him
What?
the note.
What did you just say?
what?
Oh, no guy named James.
Who helped with sacrifices?
I'll be back.
More like helping. Give me out.
I grab. I
Okay,
have the note on me, and I'm just gonna take a step back from you. What were these so-called sacrifices for?
I guess everybody. You often kill a chicken. Joke around and say it was a sacrifice to somebody.
Insight check.
It was a tradition.
Make an insight check. I don't know what to tell you.
Natural 1. I believe him.
You look at him.
No, I don't believe him. I just can't read him for shit right now.
You look at him. You're questioning him. At this point, it's like see his face. You try to read past his face to understand if he's lying or not. You can't tell.
Alright.
Just I'll try convincing that I'm telling the truth.
Yeah. You know.
No, I don't consider you're telling the truth. I don't believe you. But I can't tell if you're. I'm like, I'll just accept it.
What are you two morons babbling about?
Oh, him
Also,
talking
Baroness-
about having someone helping him out with sacrifices.
The bird.
Kind of sacrifice.
Man,
No clue. He does not want to specify. He's just saying sacrifices for everyone.
I was trying to specify. I said we often kill a chicken and cook it. We call it sacrifice. Joke around, say it was for somebody.
currently, the bird looks like it gathered a little bit of energy. It flies right on top of Ricardo's head and starts pecking at you and grabbing you, biting your hair.
Ow. So, what? Are you able to make out what the map says or do? Like where to go? I don't know.
I'm
Oh,
looking
no.
at the map. Do I know, like, I know the general pathway to get to this place?
You look at the map and you can tell. You can definitely agree it's crudely drawn. And much like Ricardo, you definitely you can figure out. You can piece together where it goes. I don't know. I think you'd have a bit more. What's the word? You'd understand the general area a little bit better. So you know the area to go. You know where to go.
Okay.
Would you
Well,
all like to?
I know the general area. So, like, I'm assuming this was probably an ally. Or something, maybe. Who knows? Someone needed help. Let's go check it out, I guess. And if they're this bandits... If they're this bandits' allies... If the bandits, well, I guess we can just arrest them.
What should we do about this guy?
He's still sleeping. He's also bleeding from the head because the bird was pecking at him. And the bird's still pecking at you, Ricardo.
I'm just gonna like take like cut the ropes. Let's just leave him and like. Can someone help me bring this man into this tent? I guess we'll just leave him here. And if he wakes up, he survives. If he doesn't, well.
I guess I try feed the bird a mushroom.
The bird does not take the mushroom. The bird nips at your fingers.
Ow. Can someone help me with this bird?
No, you're on your
I
own.
don't want to kill it.
The bird's angry.
You don't have to kill the bird. You can just let it be.
Alright,
Just
so y'all
let the
move.
bird
I think I might be bleeding.
You are bleeding. Not a lot, but there's a little bit of blood dropping.
I mean, the bird kept pecking you, and you wouldn't leave it alone. That's kind of your fault, dumbass.
No, the bird just attacked him. The bird just attacked him.
Yeah, but then he just tried to feed it, and then it pecked his hands until he was bleeding. That's his fault. Also, I didn't actually say dumbass in character. That's just me saying this dragon doing something stupid.
Alright. So y'all move the sleeping bandit dude. Y'all move him to one of the tents.
Yeah, just put him in this tent.
Right. He's in the tent. He's sleeping.
Yeah, he doesn't have
seems
any
fine.
bindings on him, but he's just unconscious inside the tent.
Yeah.
Sleep
Alright.
tight, motherfucker.
Is
Well,
there anything else y'all would like to do here?
let's just head to this place that needs help.
Where is the place on the map?
Which direction, I guess we gotta go.
I'll bring y'all there. Also, Lola's asking what everyone's name is. So y'all are all taking a quick look at this map. Everyone agrees that it's Kuka John. Y'all are currently, y'all are right here. At this little marking, this little tent here is basically a bandit camp. All of them may or may not be, who knows. Anyways, so you go from here, and the note points you into the direction of here. Points you to about there.
Okay.
A couple hours journey.
Well, we should be able to reach this place.
About 2:33 currently, so they'll get there at like 1, 2 in the afternoon.
Okay.
I'll set out now. Y'all set out on the adventure.
I guess if we take a short
I
rest.
suppose
No, we
so.
don't. We just travel. Never mind.
Well, you can
Rest.
you can rest before you travel. How long's the long rest? That's how many hours is that?
8 hours.
8 hours. Yeah. So.
I'm saying we don't need a short rest.
We could. We could not.
Well, famous last words.
Let's take a quick 30-minute break.
Yeah, you could. So y'all kind of travel. So y'all travel from here and about before you enter the area. Y'all take a quick 30-minute break. So y'all
I
take a.
try to befriend the bird.
The bird's been pecking you at this entire time.
Yeah.
Very animal
So
handling.
what's everyone's names?
The bird calms down, sits on your shoulder, and then just falls asleep.
I'm Jason.
Hey.
Tiefling over there's my friend Rachni. I think
Rachni.
you're Lola. You introduce yourself. We don't know who you are, kid. Also, I roll hit die. Full health.
Yeah. This is a short rest, so you can choose to roll a hit die and get your health back.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna use my arcane recovery to get my spell slot that I expended back.
Your single spell slot.
Yep.
Well,
Dragon,
touched
I also
me.
Dragon. Why did you didn't even take any damage? Why'd you do that?
Yeah, I know.
Well, let's say I didn't roll that hit die.
Yeah. Also, for you, short rests give you your spell slots back for Dragon.
Yay.
It's Warlock. So you get that. So everyone is fairly rested up. Y'all are now acquainting each other. So go ahead.
Well, I am Jason. This is my friend Rachni, like I've already said. You are Lola? And who are you, kid, who's been messing with the bird for the past 3 hours?
Bird's now asleep, by the way. It's sleeping on his shoulder or her shoulder. Not bad.
I am Ricardo. And I'm gonna name this bird Rachel.
Okay.
Oh god.
Nice to meet you, Jason. And,
You're a weird kid, aren't
Brad.
you?
I
He
had
just
a weird life.
grunts and continues staring into nothing.
That's alright. I don't have many friends. Most
Well,
of my friends are adults.
we've rested up
So it's just
enough.
weird.
It is weird that you only ones around are
Right.
adults. So, well, I mean, you're a child, and none of us are children.
He's
So,
just traveling. No one. Who knows?
It's quite weird. I'm only 20. My character's 24. So I'm 20 full. Anyway,
Cool.
we've rested enough.
Yeah, y'all take a nice 30-minute rest. So by the time you get there, it's like 12. So 30-minute rest. That's on an hour. So you'll get there at 3.
Okay.
So y'all kind of continue on. You come across a ruined town, right? That it wasn't anything too much. Well, it wasn't anything too much. It was smaller than the Kingdom of Dawn.
Obviously.
Yeah, obviously.
I couldn't tell.
The map might lie to you about that, but just don't believe the map, okay?
So, Ice, is this place familiar or no?
Not familiar. It's not really familiar to you.
Actually, where was I from? Around area-wise in this area?
Oh, you were right there.
yeah.
Oh, down. Ooh, I thought it was around here. Anyway, whatever.
No, you're here. This area doesn't really look familiar to you. As you go there, I don't think these guys would be. You know what? Let me just do something real quick. So, y'all are wandering, trying to find the place. Map seems to have misled you a little bit. You took a wrong left turn. All right, great. Everything's good. Y'all wander up to this abandoned town.
Wow, it's
Bandit town.
really symmetrical roads.
Yeah, I tried. Thank you.
That was in character. Like this is odd. This is very odd to have a
Oddly
completely
symmetrical.
perfectly symmetrical road. Also, these buildings are very small. I just kind of like stand in this.
I assume we're smaller than we actually are.
We are.
Yeah, y'all are smaller
Does
than y'all
any
actually
of
are.
this matter?
Can you re-silence
Yes.
open for the time being?
No, doesn't matter. What it doesn't really matter. What happened? What's happened in this place?
So as y'all look around, you'll see a lot of dead trees, a lot of missing trees, a lot of abandoned and broken buildings. You also see, stop moving real quick. Hold on. Let me keep these hidden from y'all so y'all don't get what I'm up to. Oh. So y'all see a bunch of abandoned buildings. How do you? Oh, okay. So, would anyone like to make a? What's the word I'm thinking of?
Investigation, perception.
Yeah, you can make investigation. You can't even see those on the regular map. So.
Okay, I made investigation.
Jason, you're looking around, and you notice there's some strange-looking tracks here. They start about here, and they kind of loop around the entire place.
Are these tracks in any way familiar to me?
They look strange. I don't know how to describe them.
Are they
There's-
human?
They're definitely not human.
Can I like make a history to see like if I've ever like read something about these, like seen anything of these tracks like in my memories?
You can.
Oh yeah,
Ah,
12.
History.
Fuck.
hold on. Let me look at this. All right. So as you look at it, you can't really you're trying to remember if you remember this, and you can't really tell. But the tracks definitely look odd. They seem to be three. Oh, what is this? Let me get a look at this. there's 3 sort of what you could make out as digits with a weird space in between and an extra like dot in front of them, like a claw, touch the ground.
Oh,
That's all about you can tell.
very
It's
interesting.
Velociraptor.
Yeah, that was what was popping into my head. But this is very interesting.
Good. I look at the track, see if I can recognize it.
You can.
Does he
roll
even
history.
notice the tracks, or do I have to like
Well, actually, he
point him
doesn't
out?
even notice the tracks. Jason, you can point out the tracks to him.
I'm that. It doesn't matter.
All right. Well, the tracks. So, Jason, you notice that the tracks kind of spanned all around the area. Would someone make a rack? I forgot Rackmere. You can make. Would you mind making a perception check? And yes, Lola, very Jurassic.
Wait a second. Oh, wait a second. What the heck?
Perception.
A 0.
So you look around, and you notice nothing. That's about it.
Do I have to make a perception check or anything?
Jason, if you're wondering about the investigation, don't stop pointing out those things. They don't exist yet. You haven't noticed them. You can make a perception.
I guess I'll try to look around as well.
Oh, you succeed. So, as you kind of look around, you notice a strange occurrence. You notice there's a crow on one of the buildings.
What the? There's a crow over there.
Hold on a minute. There's a crow on it's on this building.
Which building?
Hold on. I'm trying to send him so he's visible. There he is. There's a crow on this building, right over here. You notice a crow.
Very
and-
small token.
A very small token.
There's a crow over there on the building. Something
notice
probably died.
it staring at something.
What is
You,
it?
can-
It's
you get the odd
staring
feeling
at-
that this crow is really different. You can't put your finger on it, but this crow is something else.
There is something wrong with that crow over there.
Right?
We should
I'll
check
look
it
at
out.
I'll look ahead.
Okay,
wait,
good
hold on.
luck.
Wait, hold on, stop moving.
Kid's a
Hold on, I gotta-
dumbass, just walking into danger, unknown territory.
Hold on, stop moving. Let me check something.
Some would call that bravery.
It's
I
not.
have no
He's
idea if you call it bravery, but with this kid, I'm pretty sure it's just stupidity.
It's pure stupidity. He has no clue what he's doing, and if there's anything that thing's probably attacked us down, well, he's about to probably find out what it was firsthand.
You might want to keep this kid around.
So,
Now we can use him.
Ricardo, as you kind of walk, you glance down. You notice the crow. You notice the tent next to the crow, and you notice a dead body nearby.
Oh, there's a
There's a
corpse.
There's a dead body.
Well, Rack,
You
we should
notice
probably walk
another
up
dead
behind
body.
him.
And then you hear a blood-curdling screech.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, that's not good. Definitely not good.
What was that?
Totally. Let me grab the thing.
Oh, God.
As emerging from behind a building nearby, y'all can't even see it. Nearby one of the corpses emerges this fiendish fellow.
Oh, it's the fucking
Whoa.
demon turkeys!
He wanders up. He notices you. He, in fact, he notices everyone there. He doesn't notice you. Lola, y'all also hear another deafening screech.
Oh, God.
Stupid token. And and y'all see another one of these abominations of nature walk by, step directly across this corpse, stare at Lola.
What
And
are these abominations?
Yeah.
It's
This
a
guy.
out of character. It's that fucking like demon death turkey looking thing.
Out of character. Yeah. Oh God! Stop doing that.
It's an
character shit.
aberration or some shit, isn't it?
You'll see.
Anyway, we
Yeah,
should
right.
roll initiative. I'm guessing.
That would be wise. Also,
Actually, ended well. Made me here like soon anyway.
We're an hour and
I-
24
I
minutes
go
in.
by, like, 10.
can't hate. There's another deafening screech.
I can't be gone without 10.
7
yeah, it's
minutes. We can keep going, I guess. We should go a little longer till like 20 minutes
You
more.
can go without me.
Y'all notice there's 3 of these abominations, and there's also a bird just watching, standing by watching. Really no.
There is something off about this bird.
Yeah, so that's the point thing right now. We can worry about the bird later.
Abyssal chicken.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
They're literally devil chickens.
yeah, they are. Did everyone roll initiative? That's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, everyone roll initiative. All right. Oh, whoops.
Sending.
Sending. Lola, it's your turn. You notice this demon abomination thing kind of meander by, give its ear-piercing screech, and kind of stare at you. Also, your second gun has been fixed, and your main gun, you pull the trigger and nothing fires.
It
You take your-
misfires, and there's just like a puff of smoke coming out the barrel.
Yep. You quickly realizing this, you take your second pistol, do a flippy hand thing, point it at it, and you shoot it. You hit him square in the head. You're amazed he's alive. As he gives out another. Oh God, I'm
Oh
dying.
god.
It
Oh.
coughs and says, "Oh God."
Yes.
Oh god, I'm just looking at the art, like the actual art on these things. They're fucking tails, like where the back were like the kind of like on the back of the turkey. It's split open and you can see inside their inside their body, and it's just fucking disgusting.
So, the demon that you just shot, it stares at you. It doesn't seem to have proper eyes per se, and it just it kind of meanders over right in front of you, and I multi-attack. Where is he at? There it is. Multi-attacks. He bites. And he claws.
Oh
Oh god, it would be
He-
more terrifying. if
He
they
bites you right in the
claw.
shoulder and claws right like around your neck. You are now unconscious. Oh no.
Holy
Oh,
fuck! We don't know jack shit, like what's happening to Lola.
You hear a deafening scream. You heard a gunshot, a deafening, ear-piercing demon screech.
So
That's
I
really
like
about it.
kind of like I like swirl around, like looking at it, like it's like, oh fucking hell.
no. You do
Uh,
help Lola, I suppose. I'll take care of this one.
Okay,
it's your turn.
okay.
You wander up to this chicken, this demon thing, and it kind of just looks at you with its totally empty eyes. Did you dash
Looks
over
like-
it? No, you didn't.
Looks like I'm making Asmodeus his dinner. Ching.
You take your long sword and you stab it. Roll damage.
I
Eight.
slice it up good. I slice it right across the neck. I'm trying to see if it runs with its head cut off like a real chicken.
You don't complete the decapitation, but you leave it with a very deep thing where its neck would be if it stood up. I guess technically the nape of the neck. If it were a titan, you would have killed it, but it's not a titan, so it's not dead. It looks very angry at you, though. Well, if it had eyes, I don't think this thing has eyes, so yeah.
I'm kind of just like zooming in on the art. It doesn't look like it has eyes.
Yeah, no, it doesn't have eyes.
Also, it has like
Chase.
the thing folded up on his back is like wings or some shit.
Yeah, I know. The art is terrifying of this thing.
Yeah.
So I chose it. Jason, it is now your turn. As you saw Rakmir run up, nearly decapitate this thing.
Okay, I'm just gonna. I'll mutter some like incantations, just point at it, and then open out my palm, point at it, and just like firebolt at this abyssal chicken.
Which one?
It's bedtime.
Oh,
The one getting Rakmir. And Rakmir's gone.
yeah.
Firebolts. Natural one. Fuck, I hit Rakmir, don't
1,
I?
2, 3. Nope. You hit Ricardo. Roll damage.
Ah,
The abyssal chicken. Anyway, see you, Dark.
Hi, Dark.
4 fire
Dark.
damage.
So, Ricardo, as you're staring in awe at what this thing is, you notice Jason's doing his little thing. You catch a glimpse of it before the fireball runs right towards you and hits you in the back of the shoulder.
Fuck!
Like,
Ah,
full force.
son of a-
I just did not mean to hit you. Sorry about that.
You hear more death-curdling screeches. You know what they sound like. I'm not going to do them because I'm going to die if I do.
Dragon
Ricardo,
just goes.
it's now your turn.
Oh, I just look back at Jason and do you think you two can deal with this one while I go help Lola?
Go help Lola. I can handle this chicken.
Go ahead, take a force from me. Oh, just an orange.
Where? Imagine the map is smaller, for your sake.
So double. So it's just double.
It's
same
not
movement.
double movement.
It's same
Imagine
movement.
the map is bigger, and like these locations are closer together.
Yeah. I mean, like 5, like squares, 10 feet stuff. 5.
No,
You
it's
can
just
reach
normal
Lola.
movement. Just
Normal movement.
never mind, because you're getting confused. Just normal movement.
Normal movement. Just imagine the world is scaled slightly. Just normal movement. You can reach Lola.
Okay, here.
You get there. What do you do?
I guess I grab her and try to drag her off.
Why?
Alright.
Whatever.
No, fine. I'll
Made a
take-
decision.
I step in front of her and I take a defensive stance
Do you hold
and
an action?
hold my action.
Hold your action? What? Why?
He can. Well, I mean, he can react with an attack, but
He can. He can also bonk it with a stick.
right
or
now, yeah,
shoot
you can
a
like.
spell at it.
You can like.
Alright, I'll bonk it with a stick.
Oh, great!
See, this
Yeah, you
stick
bonk it
doesn't
with
work.
you bonk it with a stick and you hit it. You hit the log underneath that was standing on. It kind of just like jumps like right there.
See, this is why I didn't want to bonk it with a stick.
Well, yeah. See, well, you know what? For your well, it's now this abyssal chicken's turn. This demon chicken. It's gonna go. It starts like, you know how bulls do before they charge at something.
Oh,
basically
God.
what he does.
Oh god.
He just charges at you and he tries to bite you. He bites and he misses. He barely misses your like arm. You move it out of the way. He chomps down on it. It is now this chicken's turn.
There's
You almost
more
got-
than one over here. I was not expecting that.
Well,
one.
I'll deal with the one. I'll help Rakmir if he can't finish it off. Probably should be able to.
This one looks at Rakmir and is Rakmir even Dark left, correct?
Yeah, he's gone.
I'll say
You just sword slash it.
well, it's not Rakmir's turn yet, so
Yep.
I'll say the abyssal chicken just runs right here, kind of does a skid, and then it takes it jumps up and tries to claw at him, which I'm like pretty sure that misses.
100%. He has like a 16 armor class 18.
Yeah, it misses. He claws down, it scratches the armor, and that's all he manages to do. Lola, make a death saving throw.
Natural 20. She's back up at 1
You
HP.
get back up with 1 HP. You wake up, you look up, and you notice that Ricardo's standing over your body. It looks kind of annoyed because there's like he looks kind of annoyed, and you see you're surrounded by 2 demon chicken things. I believe, does that count as an action, or is slow
No,
able to
it just
shove?
if you can just stand up if you get unconscious. It's top of the round. It doesn't cost any actions.
All right. So your main gun's still broken. You still have to fix that. So
It just takes a bonus action to fix it.
yeah, so that's fine. You can fix it and then bang bang. Oh, second wind. You use your
He's a-
second wind.
She's a gunslinging fighter.
Spider-Man. Spider-Man. 6. Do you now have 7 HP? Ash, you're up and running, and the abyssal chickens, they kind of just stare and gawk at you where their eyes would be. One of them looks a little confused. One of them, you get the impression that it looks confused.
I'm just thinking of Rio from in Star Wars D&D when you do that noise.
Yes, you could still attack. The one you first shot looks like it's barely standing. There's another one that looks fresh.
You can't use your man hand because you used your second window.
Yeah, offhand. So you use Patty. Which one you shooting at? One. You take out your pistol. You point it at it. Then you fire. Roll damage. I think actually. Wait. Yeah. Roll damage. It's dead. A bullet enters like right where the. It's dead. It's out.
You're already dead.
It goes. Or dying.
Okay.
It's Rackmir's turn. Rackmir is gonna look at this demon that tried to smite him, and he's gonna look at it. And he's gonna look at it with anger. He's gonna longsword it.
Oh my god, the abyssal chicken's holding the longsword!
Dealing 7 damage. The one he's fighting is also dead. Also, all in the meantime, the crow's just been sitting back watching.
This is a very weird crow. Probably something ominous
Jason, is now
about
your
it.
turn. You notice that Rackmir killed his chicken. Well, you don't know what these things are. You notice Rackmir killed that thing.
This abomination.
Abomination.
I look at the one in the back next to Lola and Ricardo, and then I kind of like just like circle, like hand motion, like wave my hand around, and then orangish red, my orangish gold magic circle thing appears like in front of my hand, and then a blue beam travels from it, and it just hits the death chicken, the abyssal chicken.
Yeah. Roll.
Frostbite.
DC 14 Constitution.
Mm-hmm. It fails. It
fails.
takes 4 damage.
He only takes 2.
Oh,
He
yeah.
looks.
That's right.
You expect him to look more frozen, but he kind of shakes. He takes his weird tail thing and he just wags it like a dog for a second.
Well, that is
And then
odd.
it notices. It takes a quick sniff, I guess, and it realizes something. It chuckles. I'm in danger. You can be erased and you're still there. Yeah, okay. Ricardo, it's your turn.
Is Dragon still here?
He'll be right back.
Yeah, staff attack for my turn.
So Ricardo, he takes his weird looking staff, spins it around, all cool like. He slams it and misses. The chicken.
The abyssal chicken stole his staff.
It takes a step. It jumps backwards. Next up is the abyssal chicken's turn. It realizes it's in danger. You notice it's weird. You notice it's weird posture. Everyone notices its weird posture. It's what you assumed was his tail starts shaking before violently splitting into 2.
God, this is blood.
It starts charging. and it starts, and it somehow, by all laws known of aviation, it should not be able to do this. It takes flight.
But these fuckers can't.
It kind of flies over here.
Oh god.
It kind of flies over here, and it kind of falls. Like, it tries to fly up, and it kind of continues to fall. So it kind of meets the ground at like here-ish, and it barely
Wow.
reaches the ground here and kind of glides here.
Wow.
It basically just closes up its weird tail thing. Or going.
That's very, very disgusting.
It is Lola's turn. I
It's dead.
believe your pistols only have 20 feet of actual regular and 60 feet's disadvantage.
Mhm.
Got to keep track of that.
No,
so
20
that-
feet, max range is 60 feet. From 25 to 60 is at disadvantage.
Yes, this is so it's at 30 feet, so it's at this would be at a disadvantage.
I'm back. What did I miss?
Nothing.
You missed the chicken taking off into the air. If you had the visuals for it, it would look gruesome. It's a gruesome look.
It flew. You told me that.
Oh, Ash. You hit it. Its shot pierces right through where its eyes would be on the side of its head, and it's dead.
Wow, interesting. What were these creatures?
You hear a caw. A caw! Caw!
Ah!
Caw!
And
Most-
west!
well,
And west!
Or paper. The crow flies, it flies over here. And let me just remove the initiative real quick. Let me check something. It's currently just flying around. Okay, well, Lola, you notice this ow!
What? It's Crow?
Ow, I stabbed myself. Don't worry, that's fine.
How'd
Ow.
you stab yourself?
Don't worry.
You're playing with a goddamn knife again, aren't you?
No, I'm not. It's another thing. It's that happens to be sharp.
Oh,
I dropped it.
oh my god, you...
Fine. Anyways, you notice the crow. It paused, and you swear you heard it say, "Wow, what a weird fight." Ah!
God, head west! God, head west! The Karusagi Kuros in Demon
Yes.
Slayer.
What do you do with this information?
Okay, that's
Well-
certainly not an ordinary owl.
Everyone, apart from
Crow?
Raknir, pretty much heard the crow speak.
So, now question. There's been two
Yes.
combats.
You leveled up after this combat.
Oh god. I see the cheeky incubus face on the ice.
Oh god, me. Oh
Wait, what?
god. Oh god. Flashbacks. Argus.
Oh no. What's an Argus? Oh.
This is out of character, it's obviously.
I know. The crow's staring intently. It seems to be deciding something. Wondering.
What the? Okay, should we should probably deal with this thing, or leave it be. It might be an extremely powerful being. Who knows? You can try. You can go. You can surely try and
I
shoot it.
value my life, so no.
You shout this, and the crow looks at you and says, "Oh no! Oh no! Please, please no!"
It's just flying away.
It just kind of. Oh, he's
Oh, I got bigger.
he's big
You
now.
got bro magic.
Just control Z.
I can't.
Control Z.
Yeah, control C. Okay, thank you. He's kind of flying in a circle, screaming, "Oh no! Oh no!" Your pistol breaks. He's like,
Both of them are gone. No.
great. He flies. Oh, he's flying. Oh, not again. He flies right by you. He flies above you. He feels. He looks in air and he feels. Let's see here. See here.
Oh,
looks- he-
my Smoldress, my weasel.
Oh. He flies over here and looks at you, JC. He looks intently at you, staring at you.
What are you?
He just stares at you. He decides to do something.
Oh,
Hey, redhead!
what?
Can you keep a secret?
Oh my! What are you?
Can you hide us?
What? What do you mean, hide us?
I was about to say, oh, you saw what he is, but no, I realized that's a fake. Okay, ooh, I'm safe. You haven't figured it out?
Are you a demon? What?
Are you a magic crow?
He flies over to the abyssal chicken and said, I watch these demons things. I watch these demons attack those poor innocent people. Well, they were pretty innocent. Their family probably wasn't.
Did you just say
Wait,
my
wait,
family probably wasn't?
No, I meant the people's family. The dead bodies are family. Were a bit of a family, and he said their family probably wasn't a good person.
What?
Oh, well,
Are you some sort of demon or something? What are you?
I'm
Are you
totally
an angel?
not a demon.
Are you an angel?
Wink. wink.
Or sort of the sort?
I held Small out and like on my fist, and he comes flying like coming from my cloak.
Whoa, 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 whoa. As he takes a look at this, he takes a look at Smoldress, your weasel. And he's like, he looks at it, gets a look at its eyes, stares at it, and he's like, wow,
Yeah, it's flaming eyes for some reason.
it's a neat little creature you have there. I wonder. It
Smoldress.
involves me.
Smoldress, get him! He leaps off my arm.
No, please, our friend.
There's now a weasel on this crow's back.
I don't think he could fly with a weasel on him.
He can't.
please.
He's getting getting forced onto the ground.
Yeah, he's now on the ground screaming for help.
Okay, I'm like I said, I'm looking at this thing. Smoldress, don't keep this crow on the ground. Smoldress probably just like chirps or whatever.
We make weasel
Wow.
sounds.
Weasel sounds.
It's people sound.exe. So, what exactly are you, Mr. Bird?
I guess you'll figure out what he is by his token, even if I change his name.
Nemo?
What is your name, little creature?
Ah, don't think I'd have a name, but I could show you.
What the?
Can I give you a name?
Oh God!
God.
As you see this crow suddenly start shifting, and you can hear weird.
Suddenly,
You hear
Smoldress is
sounds.
gone in a suddenly burning flames.
Yeah, a Smolder disappears in burning flames, and his original bird wings kind of shift, and arms start sprouting where they were. His feet change into this weird form. His bird tails start coagulating into this giant stinger. His bird head turns into, well, its head, and starts growing ears and horns. Standing before you is a relatively small, red-skinned. I don't have a. Actually, I do have a token for
It's
him.
an imp. You're an imp.
He's not that big.
There is currently just a bolt of flame that I'm about to just.
Whoa, hey. Relax, we don't have to kill him instantly.
It's a
Know why?
demon.
Not all demons are bad.
I can't shrink him again for some
I
reason.
point my firebolt at you, Ricardo. What are you going on about? Not all demons are bad.
Hold on a minute. I got this.
There's a few maybe pricks. Not all of them are bad.
You fucking demon. Too.
I'm not a demon.
Then why are
That's what
you
it was.
willing to defend these abominations? Look, these things were demons. They killed this entire village.
Hey man,
What?
I just watched.
He was just a bystander.
Who left? I think
Ash.
did.
Ash's PC froze up.
No, froze up.
You know what? Then, can you stand here? Smoldress.
Get that thing away from me.
Keep him pinned down.
Alright, Jason, please calm down. We happy. We can get information
So-
from it. It's
Now, hold up.
Absolutely.
I have a question, Ice. Can I try and,
Yes.
like, bind this thing with, like, a familiar contract?
Oh yeah, definitely.
That's exactly my plan, because I know familiar spell. I'm thinking, like, maybe I can use it to, like, bind him or some kind of crap.
You can make him your familiar, but in order to do so, it can't really be forced. It has to be on his. He has to agree as well.
So basically, I'd gain a second familiar, but it'd be more like I can't. This one I can't resummon or anything. If he dies, I lose him.
Yes, he's more of befriending an animal.
Yeah,
It's
this
closer
okay.
to that.
Basically, it's just gonna be like me taming animal. I'm not gonna be using like we're flavoring it as like familiar contract, but it's not like mechanically it's not a
Well,
familiar.
Mechanically, see, he is an imp demon, and you can like do. There is a ritual sort of thing you can do that would make him your familiar, which will slightly change him.
Yeah, no, but like I do that, but will I lose Smoldress? Or are we just gonna fucking just homebrew it? I'd have two familiars.
Smoldress is a different kind of familiar than the imp.
Okay.
Plus, the imp. Well, Smoldress can't disobey you. The imp probably could. I'm not sure. I'll have to look into it. Actually,
It can just like choose not to do what I tell it to.
he can choose to not turn invisible or whatever. Anyways,
So, Smoldress, hold
this.
So, little imp, if you agree to become my familiar, I won't do anything. I'll let you live.
Familiar. I'm not familiar.
What is this all about? I thought you wanted to kill me because I'm a demon. Because demons started invading us. They're the bad guys. Oh,
I hold a flame up to his face. That's enough out of you.
your fire doesn't scare me. I was born in fire, molded by fire.
I put the flame on his head and like kind of burn him a little.
Ah, that hurts. Why? Ow.
You see, my flyers are a little special for some reason, and they can hurt even you demons.
He's looking. He's thinking. Where's the weasel at? Tries to look at the weasel through the weasel. At the weasel again.
He's just like on his back, kind of like trying to keep him down.
He gets a glimpse at the weasel's eyes. He looks at you. It's the weasel. Looks down and thinks. You know what? I think being your familiar isn't a bad idea. So let's say.
Okay, so I will be binding you as my familiar, meaning you cannot harm me, and you have to tell me the truth. But well, it's encouraged to tell me the truth. But you're my familiar. You become my familiar, meaning I can summon you to me at any time if you disappear one day.
Hey, Jason, can I name him? Can I name him? Please?
No, shut up, kid.
Really?
I'm trying to. I am in the process of
Please.
something.
Can I name? Please.
Shut up, kid. I'm trying to do this. And if you want to get a pet, go grab an owl or some crap.
But it's different.
He probably already has a name. If he doesn't, I'll give him one. Whatever. Shut up, kid. This is not your business right now.
He's taking a look at Ricardo, and he's looking at him. He looks at you. He looks at the staff you have. Oh, an interesting pair I found. It's like Yoda.
Interesting pair I found.
Interesting pair I found.
Interesting pair found have I. Join them I must.
That's his thought process. He found an interesting group of people. He found two people.
Well,
This is interesting.
If you accept my contract, the stipulation is you have to tell the truth if I ask you a question. You can choose to not respond, but then I'll know you're hiding something. And you have to follow a majority of my orders. You can interpret them in any way you see fit, but you have to follow them.
He's just looking and thinking.
So,
We can make a deal. I'll be your familiar. I'll tell the truth as much as I see fit. I'll follow the orders that I see fit. But in return, first of all, you keep this god-forbid bird away from me. And second of all, I wonder, I'm going to spend some time studying you two. Understanding what you are. Understanding you. I'm curious about some people. These people piqued a bit of my interest. And then these goggly gooks just ate them.
so
Gesture towards the abyssal chickens.
you're agreeing to becoming my familiar on my terms that I previously stated.
But I'll add my own terms.
You add your... Sure, you add your term that you don't have to follow all orders, but you have to try to the best of your ability. But if you really want to, you don't have to.
Well, his term is I get free reign whenever not needed. If you don't need me for something, I'll just be around. I'll probably disguise myself as a crow. City. I'll be around, always watching.
I'll know when you're around, but yes, you can go do your
Yes.
own little things if you when you're not needed.
Okay. Oh, in exchange, maybe if you're nice to me, I can tell you some interesting things that I know.
That all depends on you, imp.
You know, coming from you, when you say it like that, you make it sound like a bad name. Speaking of which, he looks at Ricardo, you, white-haired woman with the staff.
Huh? I'm not a woman.
That's right, you're a trap.
Oh,
That's not a
okay.
trap.
You know, you're a
I
trap.
thought long hair.
You're a trap.
I thought
You
I
look
thought
feminine,
were
you
a
have
trap.
extremely long hair, you're a trap. It's canon
Okay,
now.
fucking-
Even
He's a
God.
female now. Fuck it.
Whatever. Hey, you, the white-haired cane person. As you know,
Your name is now Moxie. Now become my familiar.
I reject your name. I want to be named by that one. As he
Okay.
tries to gesture towards.
Be prepared to be named like Rachel or something, or Mary.
Fine. At least I get some fun.
Anyway, so as he's like,
I'm gonna call you Blitz.
okay, Blitz.
What?
Blitz?
Blitz?
Blitzo.
Blitz.
Blitz.
Blitzo.
Oh,
Hell of a
sorry.
boss. I said Moxie because I was thinking Blitzo at first, but like Moxie. Whatever. But yeah, Blitzo fits more. Blitz fits more.
Blitzo.
Blitzo.
But that was silent.
Blitzo, but the O is silent. Blitz.
He looks back and forth.
So
Goes
as this is
down.
going on, I am like writing down all the rune circles and about to activate the familiar and making him my familiar.
Yes. Please release me from this spirit before I end up trying to escape. See?
There's just like now there's just like an orangish red glow like coming from the rune circle I've drawn around him and like just infusing into his body.
I need my consent. Consent.
You've already agreed to it, my friend. So
Let
it's
me
done.
for this god forbid ferret.
As soon as you become my familiar, Smoldrus will leave you alone.
He's now squirming very angrily.
I'm sorry. I was making a rune circle. I tried copy it down.
You cannot copy it down from me just scribbling it into the ground real quick and then...
You see it for like a second, and you think about it, and you realize what you remember and what you saw vaguely line up, but I wouldn't recommend doing it. Who
Yeah.
knows what could happen?
It could explode in your
I guess.
face. Anyway, so I guess this
write
imp is
down.
now my familiar, and like as soon as it's complete, I have Smol just like come back into my shoulder, and the cloak, and he's just hiding away now.
I hate that god forbid weasel. Okay. He shakes. He takes his wings, and he flies over to Ricardo, staying as far away from the weasel as he possibly can. He despises the weasel.
Why are you so scared of Smoldrus?
I hate that weasel, the way its eyes stare at me.
Okay. Well, you're my familiar now. Also, we just hit 2 hours and 1 minute, so we should probably just like level up real quick and then, in video.
Yes. Y'all leveled up after the abyssal chicken encounter.
Yeah, it's just weird role playing this whole thing. Like, kept
No,
streaming this.
y'all never would have leveled up from the bandits. That was my plan from the beginning.
No, we were just role playing like this whole like thing and like talking with
Oh,
the
yeah.
little thingy
Seven.
bob.
One away from max.
Oh yeah, I should probably give shared custody. I guess.
Yeah, give me my familiar, my extra familiar.
Well, see, your Smoldrus is more of a summoned familiar. Well, this guy can actually there's other things he can do.
Yeah, but he can also actually die.
He can actually die, yes, but if it comes to saving his own life, he will choose to save his own life.
Only 8. That's average.
Found an interesting group, have I?
Interesting group have I found.
Is Book of Secrets a boon thing?
What?
But I mean, Book of Agent Secrets.
Oh, he's talking about Warlock shenanigans.
Yeah. Book of Ancient Secrets. Is that a boon thing or just something about the implication?
If it talks about the Book of Shadows, that is a boon, packed boon.
Well, I mean,
You get it next level.
Yeah, that's a Book of Shadow.
Yeah, that's for the packed boon. I'd have to plan.
Not other ritual spells to your Book of Shadows.
I use ritual spells for that, but you don't have the tome yet.
You can always climb magic ritual in the Book of Shadows. Yeah, that's tome thing.
well, I have 20 HP. I'm a very fucking tanky wizard. Oh god.
Jeez, yeah. Y'all didn't die. Woo. That's
Yeah.
what I was worried about. I was kind of worried about the Mr. Chickens because I realized they could, if like one had ganged up on you, they all did their multi-attack, they probably could have easily killed y'all.
Well, that's is the end of session 1 of Ice's campaign, the Demonic Gates. This is pretty interesting.
He disappears from your line of sight.
Yeah, Ash, you're a fighter. I'm a wizard. I almost have the same health as a fighter. That's not very...
It's not very cash money of you.
Yeah.
Although it's interesting to see that, the wizard having similar health to the fighter.
Yeah, because I have a fucking +5 because I rolled extremely well and just put my highest stat in con, and I have a +2 to con.
Yeah, my voice died doing blitzes.
Well, anyway, I should actually end the video now. You just got some extra discussion. Also, I'm gonna put on the overlay once more. This was interesting, and well, thank you all for watching. If you made it this far, like, subscribe, all that nonsense. And it's time to cue the outro card! Goodbye. Well, you made it to the outro card. That's a pretty serious surprise. Most people don't make it this far. And well, if you're here, you're an awesome one, really. And considering leaving a like, commenting, subscribing, and clicking that notification bell. And enjoy more videos. Bye-bye.